World of YouTube, Site here. Been going through my Google Photos and I came across this story I did in, I want to say maybe 2016. I found this, and of course this was in 2006, and nothing else has came up. There is supposedly DNA, but I did do a day video on this on YouTube. Of course, this is a roundup of murders in 1973 that not only happened in Rutland, but in Fitchburg, Townsend, and I was assuming that maybe there could have been some connection. Of course, the Boston Strangler, the one that, I forgot his name, but was in jail writing his poem, Am I In or Am I Out? Meaning that there was another guy out there that was doing the same crimes as the well-known Boston Strangler. And he was in jail November 73, and I believe he died there too. But he left that poem, Am I In or Am I Out? I forget the rest of it, but that's what he ended it with. And of course, he obviously knew of the other person because he tried taking all the credit for it. But there was things in these other cases that did not lead him to it. Let alone the DNA, if there's any left, or if there's any that has been destroyed. But if there's any left, and hopefully they kept his DNA. You know, any case these days or back in the day, if they were taking DNA, but they didn't have nothing, of course, to test it with, only a smart person would keep that DNA preserved. In a lot of cases, obviously didn't. And it would be very interesting to see this case and the other 73 murders that I have covered to see, what genealogy DNA will find. But I don't know. I haven't seen. I looked it up just to go back into time. And I have pictures up of, I should do a video on that, because I have pictures of it. I think I already did do a video. But lo and behold, when I did go out there during the day, and I was supposed to go back at night, of course, it's so badly I got sidetracked. But going there during the day, and someone had commented on that video that they heard a little girl. And that could have rightfully been the 4-year-old that was murdered along with her mother. Now, I'm not trying to trash this person. I don't want the family coming back on me, because I heard something that, and this is what I heard, maybe even read. Right now, it's not the time to bring out where I got the information, because you know damn well it won't get looked into anyways. Who knows? But the title of this, Unsolved, Unproven, 33 years later. You can read this as I scroll along if you haven't already started. I'll let you read it as I'm speaking. But what I found out, that this woman could have been having an affair with a town official. Whether it was the mayor, Well, who knows? I don't know. It was just some town official, and that person didn't want this to be leaked, of course. Obviously, this woman was obviously maybe falling in love with the man. You know, talk about no different than Marilyn Monroe, JFK. She was getting sick of being treated like a piece of meat between the Kennedy brothers. She wanted to be loved. And what more can someone get or do or try while being lured in a disgusting sex usage, say, type thing. And these women obviously, you know, whatever the case may be, was starting to fall in love. You know, maybe this woman's marriage was falling apart. But who knows? Like I said, I don't need the family coming back on me. This is something I heard. I didn't read this whole article yet. And maybe I've already been as a man in his mid-30s. He was known to nearly everyone in the town. Half of the police force in town is half of the police force. Part-time job he shared with police chief Ugo and dead. Yeah, I didn't read this yet, and if I did before, I might have forgot it. But I just trying to see if they say something in this article. But like I said, that's what information that I heard say so. So I mean, if that is the case. So here's a door flung open. They didn't see anyone near the car. I wonder what was going on. So brought to a field, which I think they were murdered in, of course. Immediately recognized the lane, stabbed and bloody on the ground. Her body was partly under the dark blue car. So this, you know, the woman was probably confronting and met up with the person, let alone if he drove, might have drove her there, said, follow me. I gotta talk to you. Brought her to this secluded place and, you know, did out his deed. And that's the thing, man. This woman was a church-going person. I mean, even the mere thought of her doing the nasty under God's law, especially back in these days, you know, that would only make sense. I don't even think this says anything about an affair, but, you know, things get tucked away, things get hidden secretly, and this would definitely be one of them. And like I said, bringing it to this secluded place, the fields on a road, man, that, I mean, back in the day could have been used a lot, but now it's very, enter at your own risk. If that makes any sense to you. If you're like, if you damage your car, it ain't the town's fault if you want to go there, so. But this is just one of them stories. But they say they had DNA, but there still ain't nothing. whether or not they found out and they won't tell nobody, or let alone found out and the guy is, or the murderer is possibly dead. But all in all, man, this is just crazy. And this guy's gonna say he knows all about the deaths. He said that is, they remain a state police matter. So I don't know, man. It's, as you can see, the local police don't want nothing to do with it, or they just don't want to step into the jurisdiction of the state police. But if I was a police officer, I'd be all over that damn story. Happened in my town, I want to find the person. You know, that would only be what a good cop would do. But obviously, as you can see, they're going to let the shutter doors flutter and the wind bang around and hopefully distract the people of finding out who did this. Of course, the DNA, once again, he refused to discuss this crime, screaming and all that. Still with me. It's not a very good scene. Alright, what's all this crap? They were killed between 3 and 4 p.m.? Huh. Broad daylight, huh? Then it spent a significant amount of time in jail. Oh, that's some shit. Police told his family they had recently solved the cases, but an arrest was not possible because of missing evidence. Yeah, missing evidence because it's why? Because, you know, this is something like I say, the Delphi murders, where I think there was someone that was a good guy, you know, trying to do his job to get rid of the bad guys, because they got a lot of bad stuff going out there in Indiana, Delphi, boy. They did something wrong. And this is exactly what I think happened in this case. They did something wrong because why? This woman, hey, wanted to have more than the relationship because, hey, she thinks she's a Catholic woman. She needs to be right in something that's supposed to be man-woman relationship. But because she's married, whoever the person obviously could have been married too. Didn't want this out. He just wanted a love affair. Part-time lover. And this woman wasn't having it. So, I mean, if that is the case, and you got this kind of, oh, we don't have enough evidence, and the guy is out, was not very nice. And it's curly. Who the hell says this crap? Of course the guy ain't nice. The friggin' guy killed a woman and a child, 4 years old, for Christ's sake. This guy should be hung. Where's the DNA evidence? That's all I care about. And then we move on and never want to know any details of what happened to his mother. Don't ask much detail. Gets in line to cope on your own way. That'd be the day, man. I would want to know everything. I would want to hunt that man down and take his life if this was my doing in life of wanting to know. If this was my... Oh, man. But, of course, without an arrest. No, it's like evidence once seen. But see how they're talking about DNA? Oh, DNA might crack this 33-year-old case, and then all of a sudden we go to this. And that's what really pisses me off. And he noted, but it ended without an arrest. Stated as very suspect. I love showing this stuff was sent for DNA. Cases, anything but cold evidence was sent for DNA last year, and this was 2016. So what the hell is the friggin' problem? And there are suspects, he said. All right. Since proven, Mr. Canoe noted we did find some sperm. Oh, geez, DNA is such powerful weapon right now. What the hell is that, though? What? Oh, man, that even makes it more sicker. Like I said, I didn't read all of this. And they found some sperm, so this woman literally went to meet this person to screw in front of her daughter. And, well, the sperm is collected from 35 from its own. But he did say he believes it could be the key to prove. Yeah. No shit, Dick Tracy. Where'd you park the squad car? So, I mean, if that's the case, if she was raped, the daughter was raped. But as we go reading on now, you send them, this type of case, many people felt that they could solve it on yeah, really. Well, we got genealogy DNA. And right now, as we speak, and that is the perfect DNA right there, semen, that should open up every possibility in this case if they get it tested, if it didn't get destroyed. This should be sent right now, this day, as we speak. Who knows? I mean, like I said, I looked up this case again, and this was the only thing that I could see that was really updated. And that's probably it, right? Yep, that's it. So, I'm definitely going to keep my eyes open for this case. But, I mean, if she was, but then again, that person could have did that to make it look like a rape, to make it look like, someone insanely did this just to push it away from that person, say so, right? I mean, if you put it in that perspective, this person did not want her to come forth with their affair, if this is true. Like I said, this is not my quotes. This is someone else talking. This is someone else that gave me information on this case. And after that comment could be freaking deleted for all I know. But after that, I never heard anything, never got I wrote back to him to ask him a question. Never got back to me. So, someone knows something. And as you can see, they're looking at this like she was brutally murdered, raped, and that's it. Because, right, they want to make sure that it don't come back on them. But I could be wrong. This person could be wrong. Like I said, these are not solid facts. This is not the truth. These are thoughts, theories, ideas that you always get. I look always outside the box. I just don't look at the one scenario that they have written down. You always gotta look outside. And if this DNA is there and the sample's there, I won't believe none of this, any of this, until that sample's tested. When there's DNA, that's the best, evidence you can have. And if it happens that, he'll mysteriously disappear, then someone, right, was a town, say so, official. And they don't want that name to go down in history as mud. But only time will tell. Hopefully they get this to genealogy DNA testing. I want an answer, just like any other case out there. Everybody wants an answer. The family needs an answer. But who knows what will happen. Sick, though. Very sick story. And if it is that way, of the route of going away of an affair, well, shame on them. You know, and a poor 4-year-old girl lost her life because of someone's stupidness. Either way it goes, whether it was a serial killer or a rapist or someone, or she was having the affair and she wanted to come out, both parties are stupid. Very stupid. Because one, you took lives. Two, if you were cheating, it's just sick. You know, this whole world's based on stuff like this. And man, it only goes to show how far back in time it goes. And this always leads to a tragedy. Till the next video, be safe, take care, always. Beware and people please. Don't do stuff like this. Oh man, sick. But comments, what do you think? Out.